Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Niladri Mukherjee and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I practice in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and I'm also the founder and the CEO of Nuvo Nation Immigration Consulting. So as an organization, obviously we offer few select areas of Canadian immigration services, but the one that we specialize on is called responding to the procedural fairness letter and responding to various inadmissibility related questions. Like serious legal aspects are the ones that we specialized one and have been doing it for a long time now. So a lot of clients, that if not all, that come to me for consultations, they ask me that if I had to retain you, what is your success rate in general? So hence I thought to talk about what is our success rate in as far as responding to procedural fairness letter goes, right? So before even we talk about the success rate part, it is important for you to understand how we work. Now, as an organization, we do not retain a client, first of all, without a professional consultation. So, if you were to retain me, us as an organization, the first step that you have to follow is to hop onto the website and book a relevant paid consultations. We do not offer any free consultations. For record, I know in this industry a lot of things that you see for free. I personally believe that nothing in this world is for free. The ones that you see for free are essentially the tactics of those immigration firms to sell their expensive services. So I don't know. People are different. People have their own ways of looking at things. I do not believe that. I believe in researching before a client comes for a consultation, and I really invest my everything onto the consultation, and I do not talk about my services unless and until the client asks for it. Hence, that consultation is not for free, it's a paid consultation. After, at the time when a client comes for a consultation, I tell them how that project could be handled by him or her without anybody's support. So consultation is not a forum for me to tell, to sell my services. I tell them these are the steps that you need to take, this is how it should be done in my opinion, and you're good to go by doing it all by yourself. Some clients decide to retain me to do the process after the consultations. So the reason I've explained everything is because at the time when we consult client, that gives me an opportunity to really go through all the documents, everything about the client, to get a realistic picture as to whether, number one, that is the right time to proceed with that process. If the client requires any more time to gather some more documents before to proceed with the process, or if I believe that, well, probably because of the writing ability of the client, if the client tells me that, well, I'm not confident in writing, uh, it's not probably a right for him to proceed with the process all by himself or herself if he's not confident in legal writing. So the point is, during a consultation, I categorically tell them everything and evaluate the profile from a holistic perspective, and only if they, after the consultation, if they decide to retain me, I proceed with the retainer. So because we deep dive so much before somebody decides to retain me, I do not take clients where I believe the possibility of success may not be very high. And because of that approach, our success rate with PFL so far is close to 100%. If I have to be specific, it is 98% so far. 98% after handling, I don't know, a few hundred PFL cases so far. And there are two very specific cases where the clients got banned. I don't mind in talking about the failures as well, because life is not hunky dory. Not everything is full of roses, right? Two very specific cases where the clients got banned, but other than those two very specific cases, rest everything has been successful across the board. Now let me talk about the cases actually that did not work. The client came from Pakistan. He has a visa refusals from probably every country that he had applied to. But he did not mention anything about those refusals. His agent actually did not mention anything about those refusals in the 5669 form. Got a PFL. We tried our best to save him. Unfortunately, we could not. He's an excellent client, a very good human being, but unfortunately, because of so many refusals and the agent mishandled the application in such a bad way, if we will, we unfortunately could not save him. That's one. Secondly, a client approaches us from somewhere in Africa. I don't want to name the country. He got a PFL while he applied for a study visa for a fraudulent bank statement. So, as the code of ethics suggests, that I should first be looking at the bank statement to verify at my end whether that's a genuine bank statement or no. The client decided to retain me. He promised to forward me the bank statement as a course of the process, but he did not forward me the bank statement. So I had two options at that point in time: either to withdraw my representation or to tell my clients that, well, I am submitting the file because you don't have much time, but I have not seen the bank statement by myself. So I'm writing everything based on whatever you're telling me. I should see it, but if you are not comfortable sharing that with me, I cannot force you either. He agreed to that. He submitted the PFL. I have given him the response. He submitted the PFL by himself. He got a ban. Till date, I have no way to verify whether the bank statement is a genuine bank statement or no. So these are the two cases where the clients got banned, barring everything else has been a success. So our success rate, the answer to that question is, so far with PFLs, is 98%. And the way we are working these days with day in and day out, the variety of PFLs that we are working, it is giving me more and more confidence to craft the response in such a way that results in a success. Because by now, we have really understood what really immigration wants, right? Frankly speaking, and we know how to respond to it. We are competent with legal writing. We are competent with inclusion of the case laws, relevant case laws as per as it demands. We are equally invested into the client's project to ensure that the project is submitted before time, not on time, but before time, and hence the success ratio will probably be this high. I appreciate everybody that comes to me for consultation. I appreciate everybody that decides to retain us. We have been fortunate enough to work with some of the amazing people from around the world, literally from around the world. And if you need any of our support with respect to PFLs or otherwise, the first step, as we have discussed, hop onto the website, book a relevant consultation. We discuss it. I will tell you how can you do it by yourself. I'll clear all your questions, and it's really up to you and your, I would say, confidence level on yourself. If you can decide to do it by yourself or retain somebody or retain me, that's again not the purpose of consultation. I hope this helps. I hope this answers to the question of our success rate, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.